Hey guys, this is Vsgbrittbratt. I'm coming at you on Sunday, September 18th, 2016, and this is my, week 27 post-vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on February 24th, 2016 in Chicago, Illinois at Northwestern Memorial Hospital under Dr. Jeffrey Fronza. My highest ever recorded weight was 320 pounds, and on the day of surgery, my weight was 296.6 pounds. Last week-ish, I came at you at 192.6 pounds, and this week I am 189.5 pounds. That puts my BMI at 32.5, and my height is 5'4", just in case you'd like to know. It gives me a 3.1 pound loss for the week-ish, and a 130.5 loss overall, and from day of surgery, 107.1 pounds from day of surgery. Not bad. Very happy with that loss this week. Of course, it was the end of my period, so that's why the loss was so big. I will take it though, and the reason I say week-ish is because I don't do updates every week on the same day every week, and I don't weigh myself every single day, well, I mean every week on the same day, etc. I put out videos like every 4 days, 3-4 days, so my updates don't come out every single day, I mean every single time every week. You know, it doesn't come out the same day, same time, except, sorry, I can't talk today. It doesn't come out the same day, same time every week. So, week-ish. And this, I'm actually, I didn't weigh myself today. This is actually from a couple of days ago when I weighed myself. And I think last week I talked to you guys on Tuesday or something weird. I'm not entirely sure. So, it's a week-ish. It's in there. I'm not too crazy about all that kind of stuff, and I can't be because of school, work, children, etc., etc., etc. I just can't manage to do it every single. Like, it just so happens that if I pick that day, it just doesn't happen on that day. So I just do it sometime in the week. It's in that week. It's in that bubble. So, anyways, how am I doing? I'm doing well. It's been an extremely stressful week. Work is a little bumpy right now. We're short personnel. I'm looking at some 12s. I may have to leave my school class tomorrow on Monday early to get to work early because they want me to work a 7 to 7, and that interferes with my class on Monday. So I'm going to have to talk to my teacher and just make sure she knows that it's okay. I informed the guy that's working before me, sorry if I'm late, just the way that it is, and maybe we can work something out the day before so he can, I don't know, come in later or something. I don't know what we're going to do because I have a kid, so it's not exactly the easiest thing for me to move around, but I'm really going to try to help out as much as I possibly can at work while also still getting my school stuff done. So it's just been a bit bumpy. I had a couple fights with some family members, so that's not been fun either. It just seems to be a very bumpy time right now. Now, of course, when I stress out, I don't stress eat. I stress starve, I guess. I don't know. I just don't eat when I'm really stressed out. I tend to forget to eat or don't eat or whatever, you know. And I still make good choices. I just, you know. So I've had a couple of high carb days here and there, but nothing above and beyond something that my doctors have. Like I've said in my other videos, my doctors have told me 70 to 80 carbs, and I stay well below 50. I usually at like 30. And I have been there a couple of days. I think a couple of days I hit 50, so nothing crazy, but higher than normal. But that's just the way. So it's been a little bit bumpy, and school started for my daughter a couple weeks ago, and so we're just kind of getting into the groove of things. It's been, so yeah, eventually it'll all even out, and hopefully I'll get back into a groove or something like that, but it's just been a little bumpy right now, so fun stuff. I do acknowledge also that my honeymoon period, I think, is pretty much done. I think that the 6 months of high losses when you really bust your butt and you're on point with your exercise, you're on point with your diet, for me is probably over now. I am almost 7 months out, and for not everybody it ends at 6 months, but apparently for me it does, because even though 3.1 pounds for the week is huge loss, I haven't seen the scale move much since. So I'm pretty sure, and I didn't see it move much before either, so I'm pretty sure that my high losses of like my honeymoon period might be over. And this is where the real work really begins. This is where I really have to be on my shit all the time to make sure that I'm getting the losses that I want, or at least close to that. And of course, because it's, you know, the honeymoon period's over, this also comes with a lot of I'm sure that the head games are really going to start now. And the reason I say that is because I've seen other people go through it. You go through these periods of really high losses for a little bit there, and then when you start getting into the periods of low losses, it gets discouraging. And I can see myself heading that way where I'm like, oh, only a pound, only a half pound. Oh. When actually that's actually pretty normal. A pound to 2 is a week is completely normal. A half pound isn't so bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And I could see myself definitely heading down that route where I'm disappointed that I only lost a pound or 2 because I'm so used to 3, 4, 5, 6 pounds. So, but I'm getting there, and that's just where I am going to be at. And I'm not horribly upset about it because I've lost so much already, and I don't need to lose a lot more, and I have lots of time to do it in. And it's not a race. I'm not racing anybody. But, you know, it's always disappointing to see lower numbers on the scale, especially when you're busting your butt and working your butt off to get the results that you are not getting. So, or that you were getting for 6 months and then it kind of just fades away. So, I have to be on my shit now. This is where the real work begins. So, this is where as I call it, the surgery has done its job, and now it's my turn to contribute to this. So, of course, I've been working hard, and there's a self-love September thing. Not taking credit. Of course, I've been working hard, but I feel like obviously the surgery helped, and I feel like this is really where my credit can really shine. I think this is where my contribution can really shine, because now I know that the surgery isn't doing as much as it used to. So what I contribute can really come to the forefront for my psyche and for my own, you know, well-being. I can see it more abundantly because the surgery isn't doing as much for me as it used to. So, which is great. That's fine, and I think it'll help with self-love and stuff like that. So, as far as self-love September is concerned, back burner kind of thing, because unfortunately work is so stressful that unfortunately a lot of those things like sleep back burner because work, and I'm trying to get sleep, and it's not like I'm neglecting myself. It's just hard when we're short-staffed, and I also have schoolwork and a kid, so we're going slowly on that, and we're still trying. But as far as my journal is concerned, I don't write in my journal. I'm never gonna. But I did want to point out, even though I don't write in my fitness journal, I write in this every freaking week. When you guys see me looking down and reading, it's off of this thing. This is my journal. I write in it every time I have an update, and it just goes over basic points on what I'm going to make in my video, talk about my videos. So as you can see, all the stuff. So nothing super serious, and I'm not reading off of a script or anything, but I like to have notes so I remember what I wanted to talk about, because I will forget, because I am very forgetful. So I do write in this, and if you can consider that part of the self-care September of journaling, got that down like freaking, got that down like stuff. I can do that. I do that. So yeah. Also, NSVs. NSVs. I have a few. I have a great few, and they're all fitness related. Diet, but fitness is like, I am burning it. Like, I am killing it out there. Self-love September. I ran for 23 minutes straight the other day. I think that's about 2 miles. As long as I focus, I have to refocus all the time and get myself to stop running so freaking fast. I mean, my lungs can't handle how fast my legs want to go. So I have to constantly refocus and get myself to slow the fuck down. And then I can do it. And then it's no problem for my lungs to do it. But I have to like constantly readjust myself to stop myself from doing that. So as long as I keep doing that, it's going well. And I have that C to 5K in October, so I'm preparing for that. And so far I'm doing really well. I'm actually only have 2 more weeks left of C to 5K on my phone. So I should be able to run the whole thing soon, which is insane. 3.1 miles, the whole thing. Can you believe that? I can't even. I can barely believe that I can run 20 minutes in a row, so, or 23 minutes or whatever. So running a whole 3.1 miles is insane to me, but it needs to be done. And then I figure once the C to 5K is done, I'm not running anymore, at least not like this. I don't get much pleasure out of running 3 miles straight or 5 miles or anything like that. I get more pleasure out of walk, run, intervals than I would get running straight. So I will probably start incorporating that. But if I ever need to do C5K, I know I can. So there we go. That's a great NSV. Also, my next NSV, now this one is one I wrote down because this one is like freaking, I wanted this shit done for sure. There's a town, the next town away, which is an unincorporated village or town, whatever you want to call it. Very small, but it's about 8.5 miles there and 8.5 miles back. And one of my big goals was to be able to bike there and bike back without killing myself. And I did it. I didn't die, which is fantastic. I was so thrilled. I was almost in tears. It was an amazing feeling to know that you're capable of achieving something like that. That your body can do for you what you've been wanting to do for a long time. And it's an amazing feeling. Really amazing to be able to do that for myself. And really appreciate my body for really what it can give me, rather than dragging it down with food and weight and all those things. So it was really great. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Biking is definitely my thing. Running, not so much. I'm proud of what I can do running, but it's not an enjoyable thing for me at all. Biking, however, is enjoyable. I like being able to see new places and see new angles of places and things that I haven't seen before. I mean, this town I drive through all the time, but I've never rode my bike down this one path that I went down, and it was just really cool to be able to see things at new angles and closer up, and I really enjoy biking. So I'm doing really well with that, and I'm just going to keep pushing myself and going further and further. I think I'm really going to be focusing more on the biking stuff than the running stuff. The only problem is that in the winter, I can't bike. So I have to take a break during the winter season, but once spring comes, man, I'm going to be out there. So yay, NSV. So there's also one thing I wanted to talk about, and I don't want anyone to get offended by this, so I'm just going to talk about it really quickly. And that is GENEPRO. GENEPRO. Okay. So way back in the day, I bought GENEPRO. I tried it, didn't like the way it tasted. Also, not very filling, so it didn't help me much. I even did a giveaway at 250 subscribers, which I will do another one at 1,000, just getting that out there. I did one at 250. I gave them an Amazon gift card to be able to buy GENEPRO if they wished, or something else, whatever they choose. So I wasn't against it. However, research and all that stuff, I started looking into it. I didn't use it abundantly, and as I said, I didn't like the taste. But I didn't really find anything that said that it does what it does. And I heard people questioning, does it really do what it does? Does it really give you 30 grams of protein in 1 tablespoon or whatever it is? And there were people questioning if that's physically possible. I have yet to see any scientific studies coming out against it or for it. And I do believe there are studies on GENEPRO, but they are paid for by the company. So that's not very reliable. However, I can't say to anybody that it doesn't or does do something because there's no study that says that it does or doesn't. You can use common sense, you can use your own personal judgment, you can use scientific facts that base your decision, and that's all well and good. But I personally will not say whether it works or doesn't work because I don't know, because I'm not a scientist and there is no studies out there on it, so I can't say. However, I will say one thing, and one thing only, and it's not to insult, is that if you use GENEPRO and it works for you, then don't stop using GENEPRO. That's all there is to it. If your protein levels are where they're supposed to be, and you find that GENEPRO tastes tolerable and you can get it in and it works for you, then keep using it. Don't feel like you need to stop because somebody, because of a YouTube video or because somebody's opinion on something or facts that they find or whatever. It's a YouTube video, you guys. It's not the end-all be-all. If you and your doctor and your diet and you are happy using it, then keep using it, please. I love the fact that we all come on here on YouTube and give our opinions and give the facts that we find and talk about subjects like this so that it can come to your attention so that you can find out about these things. However, they are YouTube videos. They are not scientific journals. So please take what you find and absorb it, but also take it with a grain of salt because these are YouTube videos, you guys. These are not, like I said, medical journals. So do what you and your doctor and everybody sees that is healthy, makes you happy, etc., 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 and take in the information, do your research, look into these things, and decide for yourself what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Don't let anybody make that decision for you unless they are in your medical team. Please, or the loved one. I mean, even loved ones, you know, this is your body, it's your journey, it's what works for you, not what works for somebody else. So, and don't feel, if somebody, you feel like you're insulted, just let it be. It's just their opinion. So, like I said, grain of salt, you guys, even me. I tell you guys what I think, what I know, and it's my opinions, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm not any of those things. I don't have any published medical journals or any published medical books. I'm only telling you my opinion and my gut, and I've always said it before, you gotta do you gotta do what works for you. Nobody else can tell you what that is, and the only person that can advise you on that is your medical team. Nobody else can tell you what to do for you, okay? And just be happy that YouTube is such a great place to be able to find people's opinions and information on this type of stuff. I'm very happy for that. Be grateful for that. But like I said, you gotta choose for yourself, okay, guys? So that being said, take care of yourselves, you guys. I can't talk today. Take care of yourselves, you guys. As you can tell, I'm kind of sleepy. I need to get some sleep. Like, I need to go to bed. I gotta do homework. I gotta go to bed. It's gonna be a long week, you guys. So I will come at you guys with an update pretty soon. And yeah, you guys, love yourselves. I love you. Talk to you soon.